Hello, welcome to Generational Gamer. This is what we're going to talk about today. The HDTV cable for the Sega Genesis. And it shows all three models. Now there's not a whole lot to this. What it's supposed to do is connect to either a Model 1, Model 2, or Model 3. So I'm guessing it doesn't use RGB. To an HDMI connection. It's supposed to come with the adapters, so you can use Model 1. And I have a Model 1 I'll try as well, but my focus is really on the 32X. It doesn't list it here, but I wonder if it works. So let's take a look at the product. Okay, so this is what we have here. This is the USB cable. I'm assuming it's for power. There's absolutely no instructions in here whatsoever. Here's the Model 2 to Model 1 adapter. I have to check this. I've been reading on some forums that this is not the correct pinout. Let's find out. And then here is the cable itself. Your HDMI side and your Model 2 side. As you can see, it has the 4:3 and the 16:9. I don't live in a 16:9 world, so we're going to move that back over to 4:3. Okay, how about we give it a try on a Model 1 Genesis first. Meet the high definition Model 1. But we're going to try it out now with the HDMI cable. Okay, the first thing we're going to check is, does this fit? And it does. Okay, one other thing I observed is on this box here, I do not see anywhere I can plug the headphone jack to it. Meaning, mono only. So here's an observation I just made. While I was plugging in the adapter, this kept coming out. It fits, but it's not very tight, so you don't want to move your console too much. Okay, everything's plugged in, and since Castle of Illusion was the first game I tested with my Mega SG, I think it's only fitting to do it here. Okay. Alright, this one actually looks pretty good. Now, I'm very used to the Mega SG now, but hey, it does exactly what it's supposed to do. Alright, so far I'm leaning towards 8 out of 10, because it doesn't look perfect, but then again, I shouldn't expect it to look perfect. I'm comparing it to something that costs far more. But overall, it looks pretty good. And I am capturing this, so I will show it now. I don't know what that crap is at the bottom. I do have to say that the game looks pretty good here. Genesis, easily, 8 out of 10. The reds are a bit washed out, but overall it looks pretty good. It is a $30 cable, not to be confused or compared to the Mega SG. Alright, let's check out the Model 2 now that is connected to a 32X. So we're going to do the exact same thing this time, but this time it's going through the 32X on a Model 2. The 32X is obviously able to pass through the cable. That's good. Once upon a mouse. Yeah. It looks pretty much the same. It looks pretty good. I give it an 8 out of 10. Now I'm going to try something that it does not say that it supports. The 32X. Alright, Space Harrier is in place. And it works. I don't know what the hell's the matter with the graphics, but it works.
Welcome to the fantasy zone. Get ready. Ouch! Ouch!
So I struggled with this a bit.
Get ready.
On one hand, 32X graphics look terrible. On the other hand, they never said it supported the 32X. How can I complain about that? Ideally, that's what I wanted it for, but that doesn't mean that's what I'm going to get. Taking the 32X out of the equation, I'd still give it an 8 out of 10, because it does handle the Genesis pretty well. That's all for me. What do you think? Have a good one.